relationships I was making and the music that I was making was so much more amazing than anything else I'd ever done before.
So we came up every weekend to hear him play, and we were blown away.
I have never seen something so good and from young people, music-wise, so professionally played.
The camp is about music, there's no question about it. There's an extremely high quality music that the kids go through, being given new music at the beginning of the week, being able to do public performances on that music at the end of the week, difficult music in many cases.
I had the first time where I actually was here, the first weekend, I had tears in my eyes. I have never seen something like this good. And I didn't know that so much could come out of my boys.
You know, they come here and even their music teachers at home, the minute they come back to school or they go back to the bands that they're in, they all say to me, where did your kids go this summer? Who did they study under? Because they went from, you know, this level to that level in 4 weeks. Like, what happened?
We heard the quality of the music. I mean, we were just blown away. We were just as excited to see the groups that he wasn't in as the groups that he was in,
right.
Because everything was just so great.
It definitely made me a better musician, like whether it was learning music theory or just improving my vocals or piano playing.
You would think that it might feel like sort of like school because it's lessons and it's, you know, going from class to class sort of, and yet like that doesn't seem to be how Walter feels about it at all. It's like the way that he talks about going to the different practice sessions is just exactly like some other kid might talk about, you know, going from tennis to, you know, canoeing or something like that. Right. But then it's got this incredible end result that just, you know, is such a great experience.
Well, I think what I like about it is there's a lot of there's a certain structure that's been put in place, the way the camp is organized, and that structure is fairly firm. It's a firm structure, and I think it helps to make sure that everything is going along the right direction. And then within that structure, the counselors work with the students to give them really a lot of freedom. They are encouraged to explore all different aspects of their music. I mean, our daughter, for example, when she came in here, was very interested in lots of different music. She would play the cello, she would play the piano, she sang a form of Indian classical music, she was teaching herself to play the guitar. She was very comfortable, but then when it actually came to exploring any of these in a broader way, she would hold herself back. And I think the interaction with the counselors, with the other students here, watching other students try out different experiments, you know, playing with different instruments, gave her the confidence that, hey, you know, I like to do this, I should be doing this too. This camp is kind of the perfect environment for kids to take that risk.
And to see the same students playing different instruments and playing the same instruments but in very different ways. It's really impressive to see the kids going back and forth between genres. Like, you know, you see them in the classical group and everybody's so happy and everybody's playing together and making this unbelievably professional sounding wonderful music, and then the next thing you know they're playing rock, and the next thing you know they're playing jazz.
And so every summer now, and this is her third summer here, we've seen that degree of growth. Every summer there's something new. She's more confident about the music. She's more comfortable with exploring new music. She hadn't, she didn't sing in the school choir or anything like that before she came here. But the fact that, you know, part of the camp requirement is that everyone sings, I think is a great one.
Right now, it's, you know, in this camp, it's so intense because you only have that 1 week to learn this music. At the end of it all, everyone has worked so hard, and it makes the final product of the song so much more amazing.
Every week they learn something new. They have to work their butts off. It's challenging, but it's supposed to be challenging. I've always felt that if I wasn't being challenged with what I'm doing, I'm not trying hard enough. I feel like here I've always been challenged with my stuff. It's always been exactly where I wanted it.
I love all the classes that I take, and I don't think I would change any of them.
There's like different levels for different people, and there's like more advanced ensembles and groups than others. So for me it has been really good. It has been challenging.
What they're learning musically, they don't get that kind of time in normal high school or junior high or elementary school. So the one-on-one time they get here, what you guys offer as far as theory and everything else is just, you know, uncompromised.
It was absolutely amazing, transforming experience.
It's really been great for me.
I would definitely come back, and I would recommend it to any musician that really wants to get a higher end musical experience and just wants to make some friends and have a lot of fun.
I would definitely come back and would recommend it, and hopefully some of my friends will come back next year too.
I would definitely come back and recommend it to anyone who's willing to become a musician or a better musician.
Such a great experience because really this is not an experience you can have anywhere else.